Hello guys. Okay, so array is a object in NumPy. It's called the n dimensional array. Okay, ND array. The creating array using the array functions. We can use the array function to create the array. Okay, so basically, thing is that NumPy is used to work with the array. Okay, so the everything comes everything of the operations and function we are going to use into NumPy. The most of the time we are going to use the array. So basically, we already imported here NumPy, and we already created arrays here. So that is a one dimensional array. Okay, and we already print here. So I just comment on this version. Okay, and I will just create here once array. So I will just array 1. Okay, so it say np is not defined, so I need to redefine it, re-import it. I'll just re-execute again. Okay, it's working fine now. Okay, so I will just going to create the array np dot array function. Inside the function we're going to pass the list 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 3 comma 4. Okay, so the array is we have created. So we just try to see array is created or not. Okay, so array is created. Okay, but if you print the same array, you'll get the list. Okay, so now we get the list. So we just see here we get the list. So this is the way we're going to create the array, and we can run, or we can see the output of the array. So now we're going to check the type of array. So what is the type of array of arr1? Okay, so we're going to say print, we're going to say type, and we give the name of array, that is arr1. Okay, so we just print it again. Okay, so it is a n dimensional array. Okay, n array means numpy dot n dimensional array. So that is the object class or object type of array. Okay, so this is the we have created array1 arr1. Okay, it have contains some integer value 1 2 3 4, and we're going to print it, and we're going to see the type of what is the type of arr. Okay, so what is the type of this object? So that is the object class is num dot nd array. So this is the way we're going to create the array, and we can going to use it, and we can see the what are the element it have in array. Okay, so next thing we are going to say. Okay, so we this is the first way. Here we are used list, sorry, list as a input, we can say. Okay, input. Now we are going to create the same array. Okay, but we are going to, instead of list, we are going to taking tuple. Okay, tuple means we are going to, instead of bracket, we are going to curly brackets, sorry, square bracket, not a curly bracket. Okay, we will get the same. So here tuple is an output. Somebody said tuple, somebody said tuple. Okay, so in first case we are using list as input to create the array. In second case we are going to use the tuple as a input array to create the arr1. Okay, so these are the two ways we can create the array. Okay, so either you can use the we can use the list, or you can use the tuple. It's as per your convenient, you can use it. Okay, the second thing, dimension in array. The array dimension is the only level of array depth. Okay, so it is a nested array. So nested array are array that have arrays as their own element. So if in the simple terms we can say dimension array is nothing but the matrix. Okay, so sometimes we have created 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, so let's consider, I just type here dimension array. Okay, so dimension array is nothing but the matrix, 3 by 3 matrix, we can say 4 5 6 and 7 8 9. So what is the shape of this array? It is a 3 by 3, 3 into 3. Okay, 3 rows 3 columns. Okay, 3 rows and columns. So this is nothing but the dimension array. Okay, so we have n dimension of array here. Okay, so we can create the single dimension array, multi-dimension array, empty array. So we're going to see the one by one. So dimension array is a level of depth. So first we're going to go the zero dimension array. Okay, so the first thing is we're going to create the zero dimension array or 0d. Okay, zero dimension array or zero dimension array, or we can call it as a scalar. Scalars. Okay, scalar. The r element in array, each value in array is a zero dimension. Means there is only one element in this dimensions or array, that is called the zero dimension array, or what we can say the 1D, not a 1D array, actually zero dimension array, because uh, it has a single value. So we're going to see the what is exacted. So we're going to say arr is equal to np dot array. Okay, and we're going to pass just a single value here, and we're going to print it. Okay, we're going to print the arr. Okay, so we get the 42 values, or we can say just do the arr. Okay, so it is a single array. If you see here above, just when you are going to execute any program, you can see if you pass the tuple, you will get the tuple value, sorry, list value. Here also you get list value, because we have passing multiple values, and here we have a single dimension, is the zero dimension array. So there is no as a dimension, we are going to just a single one element. And because if you see here, we can say the 1D array, because we have one dimension, one row and four columns. If you see the shape of this array, you will get the one row and four columns. Okay, so but here we have only one element, so that is why it's a 0D array. So next we are going to say 1D array. Okay, so 1D array is an array that has a 0D array as an element. It's called the unidimensional or 1D array. Okay, so it as similar to this is the 1D array. Actually, this is the example of 1D array. So we'll just see, I'll just add a text, because the reference 1D array. Okay, so 1D array is nothing but array that has zero dimensions array as elements. It's called unidimensional or 1D array. Okay, so the 1D array is nothing but it pass the zero dimension array, and it has a another name is a unidimensional array. So example is that simple as uni array. I will say it unidimensional array, and np dot array bracket, we're going to pass the list 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, and we just execute it, and it will going to work fine. Just print it. Okay, so we get the one dimensional array, because we have only one dimension, that is called nothing but the 1D array. 1D array, sorry. So then we're going to see the second dimension array, the array that has a 1D array. It has a 1D array as an element. It's called the second dimension array. They are often used to represent the matrix or second order tensor. Okay, so when you are going to create this is the one row. If we are going to add another row, that will be a converted, or that will be look like a matrix for us. So we're going to say here we're going to add 2D array, means two dimension array simply. Okay, and it's represent as a matrix. It's represent as a matrix or second order tensor. That's it. So we're going to create the second dimension array, array 2. I will say arr2 np dot array bracket. Inside we're going to give the list 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, so that is 1. Now we're going to create another dimension, another list we are given here 4 comma 3 4 by 6. Okay, we are just going to print arr2. It's going to create the what this, oh sorry, okay, so this is, we need to add one more bracket here, because we are going to pass the two dimension here, not a single dimension. Indicate list indicate must be the slicing or tuple. Okay, so here we need to pass a comma, so it will work fine. Okay, so this is the two dimension array. It's here one dimension, second dimension, 2 by 3 matrix we have here. Okay, so that is the way you're going to create the multiple dimension array. Okay, so arr2, print it, and you will get the array. Okay, ultimately it is in list in bracket, but we represent it as an array here. Okay, that is the way to create the second dimension array. Now we're going to create the 3D array. It's look like similar 2D array, but we're going to add one more dimension to existing array, that is called the 3D array. So we can say 3D array. Okay, and I will share this notebook with you also, but later on I will share. So arr3 is equal to np dot array. Okay, so first bracket, then we're going to create second 1 1 2 comma 3. Okay, that is first one we have to create it. Now we need to add one more bracket, because we have to create the one more dimension. So according to that we need to take care of bracket. Okay, so first row has been completed, then we are going to give a comma here. Okay, just wait, give a comma here. Okay, we are going to add another list here 4 comma 5 comma 6. Okay, that's the one dimension we have created, and now we're going to create another dimensions. Okay, so 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, then give the comma here, then create the dimension 4 comma 5 comma 6. Okay, so now it's look like 3 dimensions. So we need to remove one, because just this one complete here, this one complete here, this is complete here, this one complete here, and now this is the, and we need to add one more dimension, I think. Okay, so we need to add here, because this is the one block we have created. Okay, so we just execute it. Okay, there is no issue. We're going to say arr3 okay, so we're going to create the three dimension 1, dimension 2, and dimension 3. If you see here, it's look like a matrix, but if you here we have two dimension, and we're going to add the another dimension into the existing dimension. This is, if you see here, this is the code where we got the two dimension. Okay, the dimension 1 and 2. Okay, that is called the 2D dimension. But in 2D dimension we are going to add one more dimension, okay, with the similar row and columns. So this is the third dimension which we are added. So that's why it's called the 3D array. Okay, this is the way we are going to add the new dimensions. Okay, that is called the 3D array. So this is the way we're going to see. So there is one attribute or one function the numpy is provided, that's ndim. Okay, so ndim, it is a function which retain the integer value that tells you what is the dimension of array. Okay, so what is the dimension of array? So if you see here, okay, so we go above, I will just first add here nd. Okay, so it is a function, it's return the dimensions of array. Okay, so with the help of this function ndim, you can see the what is the dimension of, or what are the dimension of the array. Okay, so print ndim of arri. Okay, okay, so you can say not this way, actually it's an attribute, not a function. Okay, so I'll just 1d arri dot nd. Okay, then we're going to say nd1, either we are not defined or not, I'm not sure, dimension 2 and nd3. Okay, so might be we get the respective value. Okay, so first array is a 0, second is have 1, second sorry, array 1 has 1, array 2 has a 2, and 3d has a 3. Okay, so this is the way we can see the what is the attribute of array. Okay, we can use this also. Okay, this is also 0 array, so we can just go and print it dot nd. Sorry, nd. We run it again. What is this? Oh, sorry, it is not attribute, it is not a function, it is attribute, sorry. Okay, so it is one dimension array, so we can see it is working properly and it is giving the right output, because when we are creating 1D array, we are seeing here definition, and this is the one type of 1D array, so it will show the what type of array, un underscore array is equal to 1D array. So this is the way we are going to create the different types of array, either 1D array, 0 array, 2-dimension array, 3-dimension array, and we're going to see the what are the dimension of one of the array. If you be while creating program, while designing any code, sometime you don't know what type of array it is, so we're going to check the what dimension it have. So using ndim, we can check the attributes of the array, so it will going to show the dimension of the array. So that is the array. Okay, so we next chapter we're going to see numpy indexing. So that's it for today. Please do share, subscribe my channel, and please give a comments. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. We are end here.